there we go. We are up to, oh man, Al, when we were split on, you got the best of me. Just, folks, I got to tell you, and let me know in the chat. I want to hear. Let me know if you guys have this similar situation. Sometimes there's just guys out there in this game, betting MMA, that you bet long enough, you notice the trend, and you just can't get on the right side. Michael Chiesa is the bane of my MMA gambling existence, okay? It don't matter if I pick the guy to win, pick him to lose. If I put money on Michael Chiesa, this fool's getting choked, okay? He's getting taken out. If I bet against Michael Chiesa, this dude's taking down whoever I got my money on like crazy, strangling him, tapping him out, or just riding him around. Vicente Luque, 3 minutes, 25 seconds into round number 1, does what he does from his submission standpoint and hits a beautiful Darce choke on Michael Chiesa, okay? Now, Chiesa's doing decent on the feet. Lands a good one, too, circling out. Luque hits him with a good shot or two. But eventually we see Chiesa hits that takedown. It's a thing of beauty. He's right on top of Vicente Luque. But what does Vicente do? Man, he gets that arm under, locks in the Darce. This is my man's 4th or 5th Darce choke. And I got to tell you what, for those people out there who hit that submission prop, which in retrospect was a gift, considering the downfalls, how Michael Chiesa loses a fight, and the sneaky submission ability of Jiu-Jitsu black belt Vicente Luque, man, I wish that's one I would have had a little something on, but I had a bet on Michael Chiesa, and I'll be honest, man, he went out there and was doing what he needed to do. Gets caught up in one of the nastiest darces around of Vicente Luque, and Vicente Luque wins this fight, and probably right now is in a position to challenge the winner of the rematch between champion Kamaru Usman and Colby Covington. Vicente Luque, another win, another finish. This dude's right there knocking on the door. Al, take it away, my man.
Yeah, like how you said, similar to what you said about Chiesa being, the zig when you should have zagged type guy. Like I'm with me, I just got to continue riding my Vicente Luque, man, because this guy's just incredible. Vicente makes me money Luque because this guy has just been. It doesn't matter if he's plus 280, if he's a minus 105 underdog, which, I said in the pre-show that he's never closed as a plus money underdog. He was at plus money for a very brief moment in this in the lead up to this fight, but he closed at minus 105. So he still has not closed at plus money. And that Darce choke, just what a thing of beauty. He cashed at plus 260 to win inside the distance and plus 1,000 to win by submission. And I got to say, somebody said it in my Q&A on Wednesday and was saying, should I take Luque plus 380 by TKO? And I said no, because, everybody thinks like, he knocked out Tyron Woodley. But no, he didn't. He threw on that Darce choke and made him tap. He might have dropped him, but he threw on that Darce choke. And, yeah, man, Vicente Luque, 13 of 14 wins. He's 13-4 in the UFC, 12 of 13 wins inside the distance. He's turned a profit of $1,250 for a $100 better on the inside the distance prop in his UFC career. This guy is just incredible. This the way that he defended off that choke, that's high level stuff, man. Like that's cream of the crop. And that was what a fight. Like that was poetic. Like that was just that was unbelievable from start to finish. And another thing, I had fight goes the distance no, and I had a pretty large bet on that at like minus 104. And that cashed in this one, and I thought there was a ton of value because look how quick it went to into the grappling exchanges, leading going back to back with submission exchanges, and just the way that Luque threw on that Darce choke, and he's got like a little he he tosses it like almost like he does like a DDT to his opponent, where he tosses him over like a flipping. I guess that's what makes it an anaconda. It's a darce and then plus that toss. And man, he's got that down like just a thing of beauty. And who's gonna beat him, man? Especially now, like I know that Usman is obviously going to be a giant favorite against him, but the way that he showed to defend not just defend the takedown, but the way that he showed to defend that triangle, and to defend that the leg triangle that Chiesa had on him, and just to defend a rear naked choke like that twice too, like Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman, like those dudes. Like, I don't know if Kamaru has shown in his hands that he has stopping power. I don't know if Colby does.
You are sneak dissing Colby Covington like heavy right now.
No,
you're just glossing over this Colby Covington matchup. You're just like, Covington.
No.
We're definitely getting Luque. We're getting Luque Usman.
Let me finish.
Okay.
I was just saying Colby Covington doesn't have stopping power in his hands. He's a good boxer, but he's not going to one punch KO like Kamaru Usman did. So I'm just saying that Luque, if he's smart, because he's shown he's almost like from him down, besides Colby and Usman, which is contested, or Leon Edwards, but from him down, who's going to beat him? So Vicente Luque, he's got to wait for this rematch. If I'm him, you start looking to money fights, right? You look at the Masvidal, you look at the Nate Diaz, you know what I mean? You're looking at those type of fights where, guys want your spot in the rankings, because he's going to obviously have to wait probably until March at the earliest, to get the winner of that fight. Hopefully, if that fight 100% happens when it's scheduled to. So if I'm him, I'm turning things around, and I'm taking on either Masvidal or Nate Diaz and getting a money fight in there, because he's not going to fight. He's not going to fight Gilbert Burns. Gilbert Burns is in his corner tonight, and obviously Leon Edwards makes the most sense, I guess. But for Luque, I wouldn't take that fight at this point. I would say Leon needs one more fight before he fights Luque, basically as a title eliminator. But as far as I'm concerned right now, Luque fights the winner 100% of Usman and Covington, and Leon's got to get another fight, and Vicente Luque is going to have to wait. So yeah.
Damn. Leon Edwards loses 1 minute to 25 minutes, and he's just an afterthought on a 9-fight win streak. I tell you what. But yeah, man, welterweight, kind of a logjam, and you're right. The Gilbert Burns factor. I mean, here's the thing we got to remember. Who else were training partners? Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman. They threw down. You know what I mean? And gosh, they are kind of right there in the same spot. So yeah, there's a lot of matchups though. Al, Vicente Luque, you might be right, man. This might be he might see back and say, you know what? I'm going to sit back. Let's see what happens between Colby and Kamaru, see how I fit in, and go from there. I wouldn't be surprised, man. We've seen guys get title shots on much less than what he's accomplished. So especially with Wonderboy taking that loss to Gilbert Burns, right? Another guy that's kind of out of the way. And we already saw that matchup, man. That's his last loss as Wonderboy. So yeah, kind of an interesting spot here. Man, a real traffic jam at welterweight now that we talk about it.
If he would want to, I would say take go fight Wonderboy again, and I think he would destroy Wonderboy. So
damn.
Oh yeah, come on, man, absolutely. Where Luque is at now compared to where he was then, and where I don't know if Wonderboy has gone any. I don't know if he's improved or if he's probably the same fighter that he was then. So I feel like Luque's improved a lot, and if they fought again. Oh, man, I'd be all over Luque in that one.
Yeah, dang it. Al,
that's a good fight.
Here's where this fight stings so bad for me. You talk about how you've been just killing it on Luque, So have I, my dude. I mean, up until tonight, I just can't believe I turned my back on Luque, especially considering the bad blood between me and Michael Chiesa, just on a personal level. I've let him know he's let me down many times. And, I go out here and try to back this guy tonight. I mean, I don't lose. Here's the thing, Al. We had a situation here. I don't lose Luque fights. I bet against him when Wonder Boy fought him. And then I've been riding Luque all the way ever since. And so I had Money Train Luque coming at can never get it right, always losing bets. Literally every time I back, like I said, every time I back Chiesa, he loses. Every time I bet against him, he wins. Luque, it's the opposite. Every time I bet on Luque, he wins. Every time I bet against him, he loses. It's great. How did I end up here? How did I end up on Michael Chiesa when I just look at it from that angle? I don't know, man. Chiesa, you done did it again, and you burned me bad. Man, so many people on Chiesa this week. That's when I should have known that something wasn't right. Just too many people on Chiesa. It's like the gambler's curse or something. I don't know. Good work, Al. Luque rolls on.